Hey, Mike with D2D Millionaire here, and today's video we're just going to talk about the idea and concept of what to do if you run into an unhappy customer on your sales route. So again, it's not going to happen all the time, but sometimes you might encounter this where you're going door-to-door sales and you run into either a former customer or a current customer that just isn't happy, they're not satisfied with their service or whatever the case is. So what do you do in that situation? Well, again, the first thing you want to do is apologize to that person. Again, just be like, hey, I'm sorry that happened to you. I can appreciate that. Let's see what we can do about that. And again, a lot of times when you encounter people like this, sometimes they just want to be heard. There's nothing really you can do about it. They just want to complain to you and talk about whatever the situation that happened. And just the first thing you want to do again is apologize. And then after that, just clarify with them that create that understanding of, hey, I'm sorry that happened, but that wasn't me. I didn't do that service wrong. I didn't, cause that situation to happen. I'm just here today, talking about discounts in town. So I'm sorry that happened to you. Let me take down your information and get it on, pass it on to one of my managers. So that's the next step that you want to do, is pass on that information about that situation to one of your managers, because again, there's not a whole lot you can really do in that situation yourself. You just want to get their information to the people that can actually help them and remedy that situation. So again, if you run into that, just apologize, help them understand it wasn't you that caused that problem or issue, and pass their info on to the managers. And again, like I said, a lot of times people in this situation, they don't necessarily even want something done. They just want to be heard in this situation. So if you're like, hey, let me take down your name, address, your phone number so we can get this remedied, let's get it down in writing so we can figure out exactly what happened. A lot of times people aren't even willing to do that. They're like, no, it's okay. I'm just, angry about XYZ situation, blah, blah, blah. So again, they just want to complain. They just want to be heard. So hear them out. But again, don't spend, 30, 40 minutes with this person. Just apologize, try and take down their information so you can have somebody come in and remedy that situation for them. But again, if they're not really willing to do that, there's not much you can do beyond that. And again, your time is better spent just moving on. So try and take down their info, apologize, explain it wasn't your personal, thing that caused that anger, that frustration, and then move on in that situation. And again, a lot of times, sometimes it might not even be your company that caused that. Maybe they had a poor experience with, a pest control company in the past, or maybe they had a poor experience with the door-to-door sales rep from some other company, and now they just blanket statement, I hate everyone in door-to-door sales, whatever the case is. So don't take it personally, apologize, take down their info, and explain that it wasn't you, and move on to the next house. So again, hopefully you guys got value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And then if you are in pest control marketing, be sure to head on over to d2dmillionaire.com. You can just enter your name and email. You're going to get access to our free video training on how to overcome the 8 most common objections you're going to hear in pest control sales and marketing. So I need to think about it, I need to talk to my spouse, and many more. So the most common things that you're going to hear, learn how to overcome those over at d2dmillionaire.com. And again, just enter your name and email for access to that free video training. But again, thanks so much for tuning in. Look forward to talking again soon.